Happy Thursday, and it is another beautiful day for Conejo Oaks baseball as the Oaks get ready to face on the Philippines baseball group, the CCL South affiliate. It's great to have you with us. We welcome you to the booth alongside Calvin Kaplan. My name is Sammy Fawn, and the Oaks playing in their fifth total game of the 2026 season, and Philippines baseball group has a very tough task ahead of them. They're 0-3 currently on the season after 2 losses to the Barons and 1 to the Santa Barbara Foresters, and the Oaks 2-1. They suffered their first loss this past Tuesday against the Santa Barbara Foresters, but nevertheless another very tough task for the Philippines baseball group to face, and they've got a long way to go to get their first win.
A long way is right, absolutely. The Oaks went down a couple days ago, 8-4 to the Foresters. A 9-7 loss for Philippines, though, yesterday against the Barons. That's their second loss to the Barons this season. At 0-3, they'll really need to bounce back, and the Oaks will be hungry coming off their first loss in CCL play.
Very hungry to get back in the win column indeed, and starting on the mound for the first time this summer is going to be Derek Turner. Derek Turner, rising senior at Cal State Fullerton, did not play in any games in the 2026 season. Up to this point at Cal State Fullerton, he is 3-4, has struck out 80 batters total in his college career, has walked 33 batters, allowed 106 hits, has allowed 71 runs, 58 of those were earned. And he's got a very exciting start today, his CCL debut. And leading things off for Philippines baseball group is the shortstop, Christian Santiago.
Now batting number 2, Christian Santiago.
It's great to have you with us here at Ventura College, home of the Pirates, Pirate Park. And this Philippines baseball group hungry for the win here today. As you mentioned, the 9-7 loss, by far the closest game that they've played in the season so far. Derek Turner takes the mound. Off we go with a fastball and a swing and a miss from Christian Santiago for strike 1. Well, Christian Santiago played last summer for another CCL South affiliate, the San Diego Bombers, who the Oaks will play this coming weekend on Saturday. 0-1, a swing and a miss, a carbon copy of the last pitch. Similar swing and a miss from Santiago, no balls and 2 strikes.
And that's a great start for Turner, someone who you mentioned, Sammy, hasn't really pitched in a while, didn't play any games in 2026 with Cal State Fullerton. This is how he wants to start, by attacking the strike zone.
0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back against the screen, still 0-2. Santiago has played his last 2 years at L.A. Pierce College, and there's a lot of players from this roster at L.A. Pierce College as well as L.A. Mission College and smaller colleges like that. Another 0-2 pitch from Turner. Fastball misses low, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
All fastball so far from Turner, no surprise. He's got some good velocity on it, and Santiago is 2 for 9 this season. He's been playing regularly for Philippines. Will look to get his 3rd hit right here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Turner deals, and it's fouled away, and it's still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oaks 2-1 on the season so far. They've played quite less games than the 2 teams that are on top of them in the CCL South standings, the Foresters and the Riptide. So standings don't necessarily do each team justice or tell the full story yet. Another 1-2 from Turner. Swing and a miss. So Derek Turner begins his 2026 CCL campaign with a strikeout of Christian Santiago, 1 gone.
Turner goes with the changeup after rolling with all fastball throughout that at-bat. Just a great pitch breaking away from the lefty. And this is a guy who can get strikeouts. He averages about a strikeout an inning in his career at Cal State Fullerton. Not a surprise that he picks one up on the first batter of the game.
Now the batter is Nomar Vasquez, who looks at a strike on the outside corner. Vasquez, one of several Philippines baseball group returners from last season. Oh, and 1 is a fastball that misses outside. And yeah, to your point, the strikeout of Santiago, you saw mostly fastballs from Derek Turner, and on that last pitch, he just really changed up that velo and caught Santiago off guard. Pitch to Vasquez is a fastball strike on the middle outer part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And Turner just looks comfortable right now. He's going to the pitches he trusts. Fastball heavy, that's not a problem as long as he's locating it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. 1-2 from Turner. Sharp ground ball to short. That's Zach Mora at shortstop, who throws to first, and it's dropped at first by Dylan Jackson. So instead of the second out, Vasquez is aboard via an error.
And we'll see who gets credited for the error there. Obviously, the throw is low, but Jackson also had a chance to scoop it. Regardless, Vasquez is fortunate to reach first, and that ruins the perfect outing so far, although Turner, with 1 out and just 1 runner on, will have plenty of opportunity to try to get out of this inning here against Braden Sells.
Yeah, low as that throw may have been, it was catchable, so we'll see. But here is Braden Sells, left fielder. Fastball strike on the outer part of the plate. This batting order for Philippines baseball group: Santiago led off, followed by Vasquez, Sells in the middle, Simon Hoffman, Micah Tagiam, Isaiah Chavez, and to finish it off, Hector Pena, Tyler Permonto, and Mason Feng. 0-1. There goes the runner. Throw down to second, and it goes into center field, and Vasquez is safe with a stolen base. Pitch was a ball. And so now Philippines baseball group has a runner in scoring position with 1 out, so that error might be potentially costly for the Oaks.
Just a good job capitalizing by the Philippines baseball group, just doing well to improve further on the error.
1-1 pitch is tipped right into the glove of Lucas Martinov. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Braden Sells. One, 2 on the way. Out to first. The pop-up is caught, and the throw to second, not quite in time. Well, a good heads-up play there at first by Dylan Jackson, who made the catch and almost doubled up Vasquez at second. So there are 2 outs. Well, this defensive alignment for the Oaks: Derek Turner on the mound, Martinov behind the plate, Jackson at first. It's Grant Rodriguez at second, Matthew Whitgo at third, Zach Mora at short. In the outfield from left to right, Stillwell, Medhurst, and Bodie Grieve. 2 outs, and the first pitch, a fastball strike on the outer part of the plate to Simon Hoffman, the designated hitter for Philippines baseball group. Played last summer for the Boynton Beach Buccaneers of the South Florida Collegiate League. A little different from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the 0-1, a swing and a foul tip right into the glove of Martinov. So Hoffman is quickly behind 0-2.
He's looking to attack here. 1 for 3 on the season. Did not play yesterday against the Barons, but appeared in the Philippines baseball group's first 2 games, and he has a triple this year.
(0-2) from Turner. Fastball misses upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll see that heat recurringly from Derek Turner, but when the time is right, as we saw in Santiago's at bat, he will tie those batters up. 1-2 pitch. Fought off to the right side. It will land out of play, so the count is still 1-2 on Simon Hoffman.
This has been a great inning so far from Derek Turner, locating all of his pitches really well, has not allowed strong contact, and if it wasn't for the error, he could have had a 1-2-3 inning.
We'll see just how much longer this inning goes. Turner could end it with a strikeout right here. And it's nubbed to the right by Simon Hoffman, so the at-bat will continue. Still 1-2, and Simon Hoffman, a rising redshirt sophomore at Elon University. He redshirted during his true freshman season in 2025. Vasquez, the runner at second. 2 outs in the top of the first. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes Turner to the plate. And it hits Hoffman on the left arm. It looked like just below the shoulder, so this inning will continue. And Hoffman is on first. The Philippines baseball group has 2 runners on, neither one of which got a hit, so first and second and 2 outs.
And that was really the first bad pitch we've seen from Turner today. Just left it too far in. Was going at him all the way. Nice job by Hoffman to tough it out and head over to first. And Micah Tagiam has a big chance with 2 runners on.
He's got a chance to make the Oaks pay big time for the error and the hit batter. First and second with 2 outs. Pitch misses down and away, so ball 1. Well, Micah Tagiam, the brother of Dylan Tagiam, a returner of Philippines baseball group from last season. But that one is chopped to the left side, and it rolls foul. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Micah Tagiam, the 1 Tagiam in the starting lineup today.
And this is a big chance for him with 2 outs, needing a hit to keep the inning alive. And for Philippines, a team that has scored 1 run in 2 of its 3 games, early offense would be huge on the road.
1-1 delivery. Fought off to the right side, and the count is now 1-2. So Turner, once again, 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. The Philippines baseball group has yet to score a run. It's Vasquez on second, Hoffman at first, 2 outs. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Turner went with the off-speed and records his 2nd strikeout of the day. So Philippines baseball group leaves 2 runners on, does not score, and we head to the bottom of the first, where the Oaks will come up to bat for the first time. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Bottom of the first inning in this Thursday afternoon matchup between the Philippines baseball group and the Conejo Oaks. Philippines baseball group left 2 runners on in the first inning, did not score. The Oaks will come up to bat against the returner from last season. It's Dylan Adams. Played last summer for Philippines baseball group, and he's played last couple seasons at LA Pierce College, and at that school he is 0-2. Has struck out 62 batters, has allowed 47 runs, 43 of those are earned. And he faces Caden Stillwell to lead things off for the Conejo Oaks. Stillwell getting the start in left field today. A returner of the Conejo Oaks from last season gets his first looks against Dylan Adams. And again, it's great to have you with us alongside Calvin Kaplan, Sammy Fawn. First pitch from Adams. Fastball high and inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
And Adams doesn't have blow-away velocity, but he can really turn it up when needed. Started the season opener against the Barons and pitched 3 no-hit scoreless innings. Faced the minimum, 9 batters.
There's a strike right down the pipe, and a win or a loss with a performance like that, that definitely shows progress and performance and an indication of what to expect throughout the season from this team. 1-1 pitch is foul tip right off the glove of the catcher, Micah Tagiam.
For Stillwell, he's just, again, way out in front. This is going to be a speed adjustment for the Oaks trying to face Adams here.
1-2 to Stillwell. Line drive, left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Stillwell will hold at first. And a 1-out single for Caden Stillwell. Well, the batting order for the Conejo Oaks, Stillwell to lead it off. Mora, another returner from last season, second. Right behind him, Matthew Whitgo. In the middle, it's Dylan Jackson, Luke Medhurst, and Aiden Voiles. And to finish it off, Grant Rodriguez, Bodie Grieve, and Lucas Martinov. And that was a great piece of hitting by Caden Stillwell.
Yeah, it didn't take him long to adjust at all, actually. Sent it into left center. Got a hard knock on it.
Mora shoots one down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Stillwell is going to easily advance to third, and he will hold there. Mora into second base with a double, so just 1 pitch after Stillwell's single. The Oaks with back-to-back hits and a golden opportunity to strike first against Philippines.
It's a great start by the top 2 in the order. Both their second hits of the campaign. And now Matthew Whitco is looking for his first hit since the matchup against the Riptide back on the 6th.
That was a game when he went 2 for 4. So second and third, nobody out. Fastball hits the upper part of the zone for a strike, and Whitco, certainly a guy who's more than capable of getting the job done, of bringing at least that 1 run home. Stillwell and more of the runners. 0-1. Misses just a little bit off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, Caden Stillwell and Zach Mora, both members of the 2025 CCL championship team of the Conejo Oaks. 1-1. Fastball misses a little bit upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And for Adams, the key is going to be not leaving fastballs or pitches over the heart of the plate. He's going to want to paint corners, try to get Oaks hitters to swing and miss.
Second and third, nobody out. 2-1 pitch, off speed, misses downstairs. It's 3-1. Whitgo, rising sophomore at Harvard, has a chance to put the Oaks on the board first. The 3-1 delivery, here it comes. Fouled off to the left side of the screen, so the count runs full. Dylan Jackson waits on deck for Conejo. Second and third, nobody out. 3-2 pitch. Fought off in the air to left field. We'll see if it's deep enough. The catch is made out there, and coming home is Stillwell. The throw to the plate is in time to get him. Boy, what a throw from Braden Sells in left field, and what looked like a golden scoring opportunity for the Oaks turns into a huge double play for Philippines. And just like that, it's now a runner at second with 2 gone.
Yeah, that's one of those borderline send or no send situations. And the speed of Stillwell could have easily been enough. But just a great throw in from left from Sells. Skipped right to home. Tagiam put on the tag. And suddenly for Philippines, it's not as bad of a situation. Although Dylan Jackson, we've seen the power that he can provide this lineup. He could easily get a 2-out hit here.
Jackson was the owner of the walk-off 2-run home run against the Barons last Sunday, and he swings and misses at that slider for a strike. Yeah, I mean, where that ball was hit, it was questionable whether it was deep enough, even if, you know, even with Stillwell's speed, and it was a perfect one-hop throw and from left field by Braden Stells. No balls and 1 strike. Adams deals. Popped up, and it will fly out of play.
Good adjustment from Dylan Adams, getting ahead in the count. Obviously, he had a little help from his outfielder to not allow a run, but after allowing 2 leadoff hits, he's settled in a little bit more and now has a chance to get out of the inning with just 1 more pitch.
Battle of the Dylans in this at bat, and Adams versus Jackson. No balls, 2 strikes. More of the runner at second with 2 down. And the 0-2. Fastball misses high. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, that walk-off 2-run home run from Jackson was his only hit that Sunday. Runner at second, 2 outs. 1-2. Slider misses a little bit outside. The count evens at 2, so Jackson putting up a pretty decent AB against Dylan Adams. More of the runner at second. 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. No score. 2-2 to Jackson. And a swing and a foul tip right into the glove of Micah Tagiam. So the Oaks had a chance to score, but Adams gets tremendous support from his defense as Braden Stells makes a tremendous throw to the plate to get Stillwell. Second inning we go. No score. You're watching Oaks Baseball on YouTube. We'll be right back. The California Collegiate League's biggest event of the summer is coming to Reno, Nevada on Saturday, July 4th. The 2026 CCL All-Star Game will bring together the league's top players and future professional prospects at Greater Nevada Field, the home of the Reno Aces, AAA affiliate of the Diamondbacks. Following the game, fans will enjoy a spectacular fireworks show as part of the America 250 celebration. To purchase tickets and learn more, visit calsummerball.com. That one's a high fly ball way back to left field. Forget about it. 1 pitch into the second inning, and a long, no doubt, solo home run from Isaiah Chavez. And just like that, Philippines Baseball Group strikes first, 1-0 in the second.
Didn't even give you time to finish the promo, Sammy. That one was crushed right away, and we've seen a lot of home runs out to left field this season. How about Isaiah Chavez adding on another one? He entered the day after an 0-for-1 game yesterday against the Barons with a walk. Now gets his first hit in big fashion in CCL play this summer.
Well, that'll now bring up Hector Pena, the right fielder. Takes a slider up and in, almost hit his helmet, but yeah, to your point, I mean, I could feel myself hustling to get that promo in, but who knew that it would be a home run to start it off?
Yeah, you always think you can afford to miss 1 pitch, right? Wrong. Not today, not this time.
Nope. Well, 2 balls and no strikes now on Hector Pena, the right fielder for Philippines. Turner delivers. That one sails down and away, so it's a 3-0 count on Pena. That is the first time we've seen a 3-0 count on a batter from the Oaks today. Philippines got their first hit of the ball game just now. They didn't get a hit in the first inning, but they got 2 base runners via an error and a hit by pitch. 3-0 delivery from Turner. Chopped back to Turner. Nice leaping grab from the rising senior at Cal State Fullerton. 1 gone.
Pena had the green light despite it still being 3-0, and good job by Derek Turner to make the play for himself, and that might be just what he needed because we saw the location falter a little bit after the home run. Now he has an out in his pocket, can try to reset a little bit against the tall Tyler Permonto, 6'5" in the batter's box.
Tyler Permonto, another returner last season from last season for Philippines baseball group. Check swing, he does not go. Peel down to first, and it is confirmed. A 1-0 count on Permonto, who has played at Mount Sac. Coming off of his redshirt freshman season, and he fouls that one straight back. It's now a 1-1 count on Permonto. Previously attended Cal State Fullerton, just like Derek Turner. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. Turner delivers. Fastball hits the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's a well-located pitch, taking advantage of Permonto's big strike zone.
One, 2 on the way. Misses upstairs. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, for Philippines to strike first, that's exactly what they needed from Isaiah Chavez. Get that lead early. That can set the tone early on. Of course, it's up to your team to keep up that momentum. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Whitgo throws to first. The throw is high, and Jackson was able to tag Permonto, but not quite in time, according to the first base umpire, and head coach David Solis is going out to talk.
Yeah, Jackson thought he had him, and that would have been a crazy play if he pulled it off, and we're not going to know for sure. There's no instant replay out here, unfortunately, but how about the effort from Dylan Jackson to get the snag and try to put it down in time?
And it looks like the call will stand. So the high throw from Whitgo, and it is an error on the throw. Oaks' second error of the day. That'll bring up Mason Fang for Philippines. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back. 0-1.
Well, now a difference in strike zones. Fang stands at 5'6", tied for the shortest player on the Philippines' roster.
Oh, 1 runner goes, pitches in the dirt, throw down to second, not in time. A stolen base for Permonto, and Philippines with their second stolen base of the day.
They've done it both times after an error from the Oaks, and they didn't capitalize in the first. Now they have a 1-0 lead and a runner in scoring position, and just 1 out on the board.
There's a strike on the corner. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Permonto, the runner at second. There he goes. Pitch inside, throw down to third, and Permonto's got 2 stolen bases on back-to-back pitches.
Well done for him to get to third.
Oh,
Looks like umpire
Actually,
interference may have sent him back to second, though, because I think on the way back, Martinov's hand hit the umpire's mask. And so that is what eliminates the stolen base.
unfortunate for Primanto there. So, no stolen base there. Count is 2-2. That one is lined out to right field. That's a fair ball. Primanto will get the wave and come home to score. Down to second goes Feng, and he will slide in safely with an RBI double. 2-0 Philippines baseball group.
Well done by Mason Fang right down the line. And ultimately, the umpire interference doesn't make a difference anyway. This has been a good offensive showing for Philippines early. Maybe something awakened after yesterday's 7-run performance, as today has looked really good so far.
Certainly has. Philippines, if they can keep up this momentum the whole game and respond to any damages, if any, that the Oaks induce, they'll be in pretty good shape. And Christian Santiago went too far there. He falls behind 0-1. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. Turner with 2 on the day. Oh, 1. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Christian Santiago.
And this is the downside of Turner going fastball heavy, is it's sometimes easier for hitters to get timing on it, be able to rip a pitch that they like, either over the wall or down the line, as we've seen.
And that one is fouled away by Santiago, so a 1-2 count. Philippines baseball group, a team that their first two games scored 2 runs combined. They've got 2 early on here in the second inning. That's in the dirt. Gets just by Martinov, and on down to third goes Mason Fang. So now Philippines baseball group could easily score Fang from third in a number of ways. Fang with great speed at third. 1 out in the second. 2-2 to Santiago. Swing and a miss. So Santiago goes down via way of the K for the second time today. 2 gone.
3 strikeouts for Turner. We mentioned he can do that well.
Number 19, Nomar.
And now this is a chance for him to try to settle back in and get out of this jam that he has put himself in. Although, of course, the error did not help.
Swing and a miss from Nomar Vasquez, who reached on an error his first time up. He hit that ground ball to Zach Mora at short, who made that low throw to first that was just dropped by Jackson. So Fang the runner at third with 2 outs. 2-0 Philippines baseball group. 0-1 to Vasquez. Fastball misses upstairs. It's now 1-1. And we've seen the Conejo Oaks fall behind in historically and have been able to make tremendous comebacks. Although I will say this past Tuesday was the first time we saw them fall behind first to a team. That's in the dirt, goes to the backstop, and coming home to score is Mason Fang. It is 3-0 Philippines baseball group. Well, another unfortunate break for the Conejo Oaks.
Absolutely. The control has just not been there for Turner. These last couple at-bats had one go way high and then kind of spiked one.
Yeah, Turner, who has thrown 10 wild pitches in his career at Cal State Fullerton, throws a run-costing one there, and that's a fastball high and inside. The count is now 3-1 on Nomar Vasquez. Braden Sells waits on deck. Well, there's 2 outs here in the second inning and the 3-1. Fastball downstairs, so a 2-out walk to Nomar Vasquez. The first walk of the day, drawn by Philippines Baseball Group. Drawn by either side, really.
So right now, Derek Turner is just still trying to settle in. We mentioned him not having had the chance to pitch in a long time, and so that makes a big difference when you're feeling rusty. It might take him a couple outings to really get settled in here this summer, but we know the talent he's shown. He's going to stay out there and try to battle through it against Sells, who popped out his first time.
And Braden Sells responsible for that terrific throw from left field to get Caden Stillwell at the plate in the bottom of the first inning to turn that 7-2 double play. Looks at a fastball strike on the lower inner part of the zone. No balls and 1 strike. Well, Derek Turner, excuse me, not out of the woods yet, and he makes a pickoff throw to first. Vasquez gets back safely. We saw him nearly cruise in the first inning. What would have been a 1-2-3 inning was extended by an error as well as a hit by pitch. The 0-1. Chopper to third. Whitgo throws to first on point and in time. So Philippines Baseball Group does major damage against the Oaks in the second inning with a 3-run inning. And we head now to the bottom of the second. Oaks will come back up to bat. Stay tuned. Two 0 Philippines Baseball Group here in the bottom of the second as Dylan Adams out for his second inning of work. And he'll face Luke Medhurst to lead things off for the Conejo Oaks. And Calvin, we've talked about it the whole season so far. He has been everywhere on the field, and he has experienced everything.
Absolutely. A designated hitter, pinch runner, fielder, catcher. He's been doing pretty much everything. Pardon me, not catcher, but he's been done pretty much everything else. Been in the outfield and in the infield, and really doing all he can to support his team. Been on the mound and just being a flexible player.
1 ball and no strikes. Fastball up and away, 2-0, and yeah, and you talk about being a utility player. Catcher is pretty much the outlier in general of that term. 2 balls and no strikes. Misses upstairs. It's 3-0 on Medhurst. And we saw Medhurst make an appearance in the very first non-league game against the Coastal Dodgers. We've seen him do just about everything. Fastball up and away, a 4-pitch walk. So Dylan Adams issues his first free pass of the day.
Pretty painless for Luke Medhurst, who's played pretty well in the games that he's been in. 2 for 4 against the Foresters a couple days ago. Aiden Voiles was 2 for 4 in his last appearance against the Barons back on the 7th.
Fastball up and in for a ball, and that day happened to be his birthday, so, you know, I don't know exactly what he'd tell you, but I'd say it seemed like from up in the booth he had a pretty sweet birthday. 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball up the middle. That is a base hit. So Aiden Voiles on with his 3rd hit of the summer. And the Oaks have their 3rd hit of the game. It's runners on first and second and nobody out.
Birthday or no birthday, Aiden Voiles is going to produce. It's a good knock, and just like the first inning, Dylan Adams has allowed back-to-back base runners to start off. He got out of it thanks to some help from the field behind him in the bottom of the first, but we'll see if he can do so here.
Well, up comes Grant Rodriguez. Looks at a fastball right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Well, the Oaks with another great opportunity to score here. We saw them put runners at the corners, runners at second and third with nobody out in the first, but Philippines Baseball Group had the fortune of that double play, 7-2 double play from left field as Rodriguez looks at a strike on the outer part of the plate. Well, the Oaks, as it is right now, have Medhurst at second and Voiles at first. 0-2 to G-Rod. In the dirt, gets right beside catcher, throw down to third, and everybody is safe. So both Medhurst and Voiles move up as that ball just skipped right by Micah Tagium. And so now the Oaks again have runners at second and third with nobody out, but this time the Oaks will definitely want to capitalize on it.
Big chance for Rodriguez, trying to get going in the righty-lefty matchup.
1-2. Fastball upstairs and away. The count evens at 2. Yeah, that passed ball allows the runners to move up. It is a 3-0 Philippines Baseball Group lead. Adams looking to get out of hot water here. Second and third, nobody out. 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball down the right field line. It will go foul, out of play.
That was close to being out of there. Had almost enough power, just a little bit foul as well. Good hack from Rodriguez.
Yeah, that may have been home run distance there. It's a little hard to tell from back here as we do have a number of poles that sometimes get in the way of our view. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Second and third, nobody out. Here comes Adams. Fastball just misses off the plate, and the count runs full. Well, if you're Adams, a walk wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing, depending on what follows. I mean, it would set up forces everywhere, but then you also set yourself up for the possibility of giving up a grand slam. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Dylan Adams picks up a huge second strikeout as Rodriguez went for that one that just dropped a little bit low. 1 gone.
Well, Dylan Adams is just refusing to add a run to his ledger on the CCL season. Just a great off-speed, getting Rodriguez out in front of it. And he is resilient. He won't give up in the face of adversity or a couple of big hits.
Bodie Grieve tips that one right into the glove of Tagiam for a strike.
And for Grieve, the swings and misses were a problem against the Barons back on the 7th. Had 3 strikeouts. He's shown a lot of power at Lafayette, just trying to bring that to the CCL this summer.
Fly ball, pop fly really, right on the line, not nearly deep enough to advance anyone. 2 down.
Now batting, number 22, Lucas Martinov.
Well, now brings up Lucas Martinov for the Conejo Oaks. We've seen him make a good contribution and get some action early on in the season for the Oaks. Transferred to Cal State Fullerton from right here, Ventura College, so he is no stranger to this ballpark. And he breaks his bat and fouls it. Did he break it or lose it?
I think he chucked it into the dugout on accident. My goodness.
Whew. I thought I might have seen like a tiny little piece of the wood come off, but Yeah, he just lost that thing. Well, the count is 0-1, and that's a wake-up call for Philippines dugout.
Yeah, if they were sleepy before, they're not now. But either way, they probably weren't. They're being up 3-0 early on. Certainly their best start of the season.
No balls and 1 strike with 2 down. Medhurst and Voiles, the runners for the Oaks, 2nd and 3rd. 0-1 pitch. Slider sails down and away for ball 1.
And Dylan Adams has still managed to throw off the timing of some of these hitters. He'll look to adequately mix in the fastball with his off speed and get another swing and miss.
That one is fouled straight back, and that one got stuck on the fence. One ball and 2 strikes on Lucas Martinov. Again, Medhurst and Voiles the runners with 2 down. 1-2 from Adams. Check swing foul ball to the right side, kind of more of an oops swing. So the count remains 1-2.
This has been a weird at bat. I mean, you get the,
Yeah.
the bat toss, then you got the ball jammed up into the fence, and then you got the check swing knock into right. Martinov just needed to come around a tad earlier on it. It might have had a big hit.
Possibly. Another 1-2. That's in the dirt, blocked by Tagiam. Great stop to prevent a run. Count is even at 2. And, yeah, up here in the booth, us and the crew, we were talking about how Martinov has basically experienced everything in this at-bat. He's chucked his bat. He's fouled it off, stuck against the fence, had a check swing foul ball, and the 2-2. That one's fouled away, so Martinov will stay up there. He's putting on a good at-bat, all things considered, against Dylan Adams.
Yeah, trying to wear the pitcher down. Not a bad at-bat, and he's worked his way back to an even count. Adams has been locating well more often than not today, but he'll have a big task in front of him, and he's still got those 2 runners on base in the back of his mind.
2-2 pitch. Line drive to right field. It is. Did he catch it? Yes, it is a catch by Hector Pena out in right field. What a great diving play to save 2 runs there. There's no doubt that 2 runs would have scored if that had fallen. And Philippines baseball group gets out of another jam with 2 on and nobody out. And we now head to the 3rd inning. Still 3-0 Philippines baseball group. Well, we head now to the top of the 3rd, and once again, the Conejo Oaks blow yet another scoring opportunity, a major one at that, in the bottom of the 2nd, and we experience deja vu. They put runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out in both innings and just could not score.
Yeah, now Dylan Adams is up to 5 scoreless innings on the season, somehow, some way. It's been a good performance for him, all things considered, and Derek Turner will try to rebound from a tougher second inning against Simon Hoffman, who he hit back in the first.
So Simon Hoffman leading it off for Philippines baseball group here in the third inning, and Turner looking to rebound from his rough second inning. It's 3-0 Philippines. First pitch. Fouled off and out of play, and obviously you got to give credit to Dylan Adams. He is pitching tremendously, but you also got to give credit to his defense. They are supporting him so much.
Absolutely. We had the double play on the fly ball back in the first, diving catch to end the second. A lot of runs could have scored if those plays weren't made.
Misses down in the dirt, and yeah, to your point, the game may have been tied if it weren't for those. And we were also talking about that last catch by Pena and Wright. It was tough to tell from the booth if he may have trapped it or he might have just gotten it maybe right on the webbing.
Yeah, it was a close play.
Swing and a miss from Hoffman. He falls behind 1-2. Oaks chasing 3 runs here in the third inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count on Simon Hoffman. 1-2. Strike 3 called on the lower part of the zone. 1 gone in the third inning, and Derek Turner picks up strikeout number 4, and that's his first backwards K of the day.
Well, Hoffman at 6'4", didn't want to reach for one all the way down at his knees, and it cost him there. Just a well-located strike 3 from Turner. The 4 strikeout totals, pretty solid. He'll look to build on it in this at-bat.
Ground ball to third. Nice play on the backhand by Matthew Whitko. Throws to first in time. A beautiful play by both Matthew Whitko on the throw and on Dylan Jackson on the receiving end. That was one heck of a stretch.
Yeah, the Oaks have had a couple of errors today, but that was great on both corners. Whitko making a nice snag and a quick throw, and Dylan Jackson showed off the flexibility with his stretch over at first. And suddenly, Derek Turner is cruising through this inning with 2 outs and nobody on.
Of course, now he does have to face the man who homered to start the second inning, a long ball on the first pitch, way over the left field wall. There's a fastball that misses down, and Chavez, he launched a home run to left field, and we trust from here that it did hit the protective screen, but I'd be a little concerned for anyone parked there, which is me today, by the way. There's a swing and a miss. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Isaiah Chavez. Turner's been fortunate to retire the first 2 batters of this third inning. 1-1. Off speed in there for a strike right on the corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hector Pena waits on deck, who made that fantastic diving catch to end the bottom of the third inning. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Derek Turner. And we now head to the bottom of the third inning. Still 3-0 Philippines baseball group. We'll be back. Welcome back to Oaks Baseball on YouTube. We head now to the bottom of the third inning. Philippines Baseball Group still leading 3-0 over the currently third place in the CCL South Conejo Oaks. And Caden Stillwell will kick things off in the third inning. He led off the Oaks offense in the bottom of the first with a single to center field, and then a couple batters later was gunned down at the plate by Braden Stells from left field trying to tag on a fly ball that wasn't hit too deep. And a changeup misses inside for a ball.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the first 2 innings at the plate for the Oaks, but they've been stranding runners. 3 left on base so far.
On the 1-0. A swing and a miss. Another nasty slider there from Dylan Adams, and it's a 1-1 even count on Stillwell.
For a guy who does not throw hard, Dylan Adams is generating some swings and misses and making it tough on these batters.
1-1. Slider drops down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike on Caden Stillwell. Mora waits on deck. 2-1 misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, the Oaks have blown 2 golden opportunities to score in the last couple of innings. And the 3-1 misses down and away, so a leadoff walk to Caden Stillwell. Adams, his second free pass of the day.
Zach Mora had the big double his first time up. Now he gets another chance with a runner on first. He'll hope to do the same thing or similar.
Yeah, Zach Mora, we saw him yank that one down the left field line on the first pitch that he saw. Stillwell, the runner at first with a good lead as Mora fights one off in the air to right field, but Pena is there to make the catch. 1 out. That'll now bring up Matthew Whitko. Whitko flew out to left field in what turned out to be a double play as Caden Stillwell had tagged from third on the play, and we saw a beautiful one-hop strike to the plate from Braden Stells from left field. Stillwell, the runner at first, with 1 out, and there's a shot into center field coming on, and it gets by the center fielder Pramonto. Stillwell on his horse, heading to third. Whitko is heading to third. Stillwell has no choice but to come home, and he is safe as the ball was dropped at home by Micah Tagiam, and the Conejo Oaks are on the board. It's an RBI triple for Matthew Whitko.
Well, Caden Stillwell was in a tough spot. He had to hold. He wasn't sure if the ball was going to be caught. And then the second it was, he had to fly around the bases with Matthew Whitko hot on his heels. Whitko probably should have stayed at second, seeing Stillwell ahead of him, not yet at third, but fortunate that Tagiam dropped the throw in, and the Oaks now get some fortune of their own after some great fielding plays from Philippines. They finally played their first run.
It's 3-1 Philippines Baseball Group, as now it's Dylan Jackson who takes the ball upstairs. Yeah, technically speaking, that throw was in plenty of time. It's just that Tagiam was not able to glove it. And Stillwell, very fortunate to be able to score there. That one misses down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. And Stillwell came very close to being gunned down at the plate for the second time, but he's able to score as the Oaks now chasing just 2, and that one is fouled straight back against the fence. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. So Dylan Jackson in a great position to bring home at least one run and possibly tie it. Big swing and a miss. Jackson was ready to fire away there. But he comes up empty, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A couple swing and misses today from Dylan Jackson, who struck out in the first. Took a huge hack at that one, got nothing but air.
Two is pop back foul and out of play. And yeah, about that play where Whitgo was heading to third for the triple and Stillwell scored, I remember over a decade ago playing in a Little League baseball game. I was in the field, but I remember the other team's third base coach. There were 2 or 3 runners on base, and the coach said, "Runners, be aware of the runner in front of you." And that's just a situation of that. There's a fly ball high and deep to left field, back at the wall, and it is gone! Dylan Jackson has tied the game with a 2-run home run. His second home run of the season. And just like that, we are level at 3 here at Pirate Park.
Dylan Jackson got one hanging right over the plate and said goodbye to it right down the line. He has 2 home runs this season to lead the Oaks. And finally, luck is on Conejo's side. It's tied at 3-3 thanks to Jackson's bomb. And that does it for Dylan Adams. A good outing through the first 2 innings, but succumbed in the third.
Well, Philippines baseball group will bring in a new pitcher, and we will step aside for the moment as the Oaks have tied it at 3 here at Pirate Park. Well, Dylan Adams' day is done. He is chased out of the game by a 2-run home run swing by Dylan Jackson, tying the score at 3. In the bottom of the third, Adams goes 2 1/3. He yields way to the lefty from Cal State LA, Jacob Godino. And he gets ready to face Luke Medhurst. It'll be a lefty against lefty matchup.
Godino is someone with experience at the college level. Played for Philippines last season, but played in just 1 game. Pitched 2/3 of an inning scoreless.
First pitch misses downstairs. 1 ball and no strike. Well, Jacob Godino, a rising senior at Cal State LA, where he transferred after 2 years at La Sierra University. So 2026 was his junior campaign with Cal State LA, as that one misses low and away. That was a season where he made 3 appearances, pitched 4 1/3, struck out 1 batter, allowed 1 home run, allowed 4 total runs on the season, all of which were earned, as well as 4 hits. And Medhurst swings and misses at that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. And when Godino was at La Sierra, he made 18 appearances, which included 4 starts in his 2 years. And there's a strike on the lower part of the zone. And a wild coincidence is that both universities Godino has played for happen to be the Golden Eagles, La Sierra and Cal State LA.
It's impressive. Now he's got to go to Marquette and complete the trio.
Ah. And that one is fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With La Sierra pitched a total of 32 1/3 innings with the Golden Eagles. 24 of those came in 2025 alone. Earned first team CalPAC All-Academic honors. Graduated from Corona Centennial High School, as that one is lined low to third for the second out. Nice catch there at third by Nomar Vasquez.
Now batting number 2.
Good start for Godino against his first batter of the summer. Aiden Voiles had a nice hit last inning and advanced to second on a wild pitch, but got stranded there.
Aiden Voiles, a bat that we have seen get hot early on for the Oaks. Takes that one low for a ball. He began his birthday on Sunday 2 for 2. His first 2 at-bats. He picked up an RBI single his second time up that game. 1-0. Hits the lower outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike.
This collective groan from the Oaks dugout, and Voiles couldn't really believe it either. That was quite the frame job by Tagiam.
1-1 from Godino. Misses a little bit low, 2 balls and 1 strike. No dice on the frame there from Micah Tagiam. Two-one pitch. In the air to right field. Pena over to his left, and he is able to make the catch as the angle the ball drifted down kind of took his glove to the right a bit, but he was able to catch it nonetheless. Well, it's tied at 3 as we now head to the 4th inning. Philippines Baseball Group will come up to bat. We'll be back shortly. We are a third of the way through this game, and after 3 innings, Derek Turner's day is done. He leaves with the ball game tied at 3 as the Oaks scored 3 in the bottom half of the third. He yields way to Matt Sanders. Sanders coming off of a season from LA Valley College where he went 1-4, started 6 games, pitched in 16. And Sanders coming onto this game with a tie game, and we saw Dylan Adams removed after allowing the game-tying 2-run home run to Dylan Jackson. And what that essentially means is that neither starter today will be the pitcher of record.
Sanders could have a chance to be. We'll see. He pitched a scoreless inning against the Riptide back on the 6th.
First pitch misses upstairs to Hector Pena. The Philippines Baseball Group has the bottom of the order due up. So Sanders in his second appearance of the summer looks to get the job done for the Oaks. There's a fastball strike on the outer part of the plate to Pena. Pena grounded out right back to Derek Turner his first time up. One on the way from Sanders. Off speed drops low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Pena, who came right after the Chavez home run to left field, one of 2 long balls that we have seen today. Of course, Jackson has the other one for the Oaks. The 2-1. Slider hits the outside corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back breaking balls from Sanders. Got a lot of movement on that pitch. It's going to be tough for these Philippines baseball group hitters to make contact with.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Philippines baseball group certainly has a distinct chance to pick up their first win today. Three-two on the way. In the air to left center field. Coming on hard and sliding to make the catch is Caden Stillwell, and he's got it. 1 gone.
Nice outfield play. Stillwell had to hustle to get to it. Made the sliding snag, and way to help out his pitcher, Sanders, to get him his first out of the appearance.
Brings up Tyler Permonto, who reached on an error his first time up. First pitch, Permonto showing bunt, and he bunts it straight back against the wooden backstop. Well, Matt Sanders seen some impressive wicked movement from his pitches. Of course, Derek Turner, you know, he's got his heat, and he would throw batters off with that off speed. Toward the end of the at-bat, there's a slider strike on the outer part of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes to Tyler Permonto. Oh, 2 pitch. Off speed, misses upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Sanders has been heavily off-speed reliant this inning, and it's working so far. No need to go away from it too often.
1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Nasty off-speed from Sanders. He gets his first strikeout of the day. 2 down.
Another great pitch. Matt Sanders is bamboozling hitters so far. Mason Fang had a double, though, his first time up, so he might be looking to keep this inning alive with his second hit of the day.
Off speed from Sanders hits the outer part of the plate. Yeah, Mason Fang, his double that came in the second inning was the middle run of 3 runs that Philippines baseball group scored. Here's the 0-1 with 2 outs. Another off-speed strike, almost a carbon copy of the last pitch. 0-2.
And you mentioned the slider, Sammy. It's just been going to it over and over again. That might be like 5 pitches in a row. Don't have the official count, but it's been a number in a row where he's gone to that same off-speed.
0-2 pitch misses upstairs, and Sanders lost the hat on that pitch. So he's got a 1-2 count on Mason Fang. Two outs here in the 4th inning. 1-2 fastball just misses a little bit upstairs, and Sanders does not get the call there. Just was a tad tall. It's an even 2-2 count on Mason Fang. 2-2 on the way. Off speed, strike 3 called right on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Matt Sanders. Sends us to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's tied at 3. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th inning we go, and Jacob Godino back out to the mound after he was able to finish the bottom of the 3rd inning, taking over for Dylan Adams. He retired the last 2 batters of that inning. So up to this point, Godino has pitched 2/3 of an inning. And should he get this first out of this inning, that would be a full inning for him.
Now batting, number 11, Grant Rodriguez.
It'll be Grant Rodriguez to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning.
Rodriguez had that strikeout back in the 2nd.
There's a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Rodriguez went down via way of the K his first time up. And the 0-1. Misses just a little bit off the corner. The count is even at 1. Well, we've seen Rodriguez and a number of guys on this Oaks team who show versatility in the middle infield as well as the outfield. So that one misses down. 2 balls and 1 strike on Grant Rodriguez. Bodie Grieve waits on deck for Conejo. Two-one. A foul tip right off the glove of Micah Tagiam for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2. Off speed, sails high and inside. It's a full count now on Rodriguez. And there's a swing and a miss, so Rodriguez down via way of the K
Now batting,
for the 2nd time today. 1 down.
Grieve.
Not the ideal start for Rodriguez. Godino has gotten 3 batters in as many batters faced. And his delivery, we haven't talked about it yet, but it's interesting. He kind of gives it an extra second before bringing his arm around, almost as if he's throwing shot put in track and field.
Here's Bodie Grieve. He looks at a strike down in the zone, 0-1. We saw Grieve pop out his first time up. The 0-1. Misses just a little bit low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Grieve. Well, the Philippines and the Oaks tied in this bottom of the 4th inning. The game could change certainly at any point. Misses outside. The count goes to 2-1 in favor of Bodie Grieve. Bodie Grieve currently at Lafayette College, previously played at New Mexico State and Baylor. Pops that one up to the right side in foul territory. It appears that Chavez has room, and he's able to make the catch. 2 down.
Well scouted in the sun by Chavez. We've seen the sun play a factor sometimes on that side of the field in games this season. Not on that play.
Now batting, number 22, Lucas Martinov.
Brings up Lucas Martinov for the Oaks, who flew out to right field his first time up. Goes after the first pitch, flies it out to right field. And Pena is there to make the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Gudino. He has now pitched an inning and 2/3 up to this point. We now head to the 5th inning, tied at 3. Into the 5th inning we go. Matt Sanders out for his 2nd inning of work as he follows Derek Turner. And the game is tied at 3 runs apiece. And for Philippines Baseball Group, the top of the order is due up with Santiago, Vasquez, and Sells to kick things off in the inning.
Well, Santiago will want to bounce back from his 2 strikeouts so far today, but for Philippines in general, this has been a good game. They've taken the offense that they found yesterday in the 9-7 loss and brought it through. Had 1 bad inning in the 3rd where the Oaks scored 3 runs. But other than that, things have been sharp. Jacob Gudino has looked really sharp out of the pen, and they're right in it entering the 5th, which is where they want to be after a season last year where they finished 3-19. It obviously can be a struggle for these affiliate teams of the CCL, always playing on the road. Philippines still looking for its first win this year, 0-3 so far.
Misses down and in for a ball. And, you know, when you think about being an affiliate, you know, you think about a team relatively younger than the others and also a team that has to overcome some affiliate hurdles early on, like not having a home field. There's a fly ball in the air to left center field, and Stillwell able to come on to make the catch, 1 out.
Stillwell's been chasing some of those down today. It's been a game of running for him after having to go from first to home on that triple that barely dropped in where he held up at first. And now a pinch hitter for Philippines, Christopher Verceles, is coming in for the first time.
Now in the game, pinch hitting, number 11, Christopher Vercelli.
So Verceles into the game for Nomar Vasquez, getting his first looks for this game here. Looks at an off-speed pitch that misses up and away. Well, Verceles, 2025 graduate of St. Francis High School. He's played at West Valley College. A utility player. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes on Chris Vercelles. Rising sophomore from Mountain View, California. Fastball just misses off the corner. It's now 3-0 on Vercelles.
This is the first at-bat of the day where Matt Sanders hasn't really looked as sharp as usual to begin it.
Fastball hits the inner part of the zone. So 3-1 count on Vercelles. Sanders gets ready to deal. Popped up right side. Looks like it will. Ooh, just get out of play. Jackson had a closer shot at that one than we may have thought. He just came up a tad short of that one.
Yeah, that would have been cool. There's a little fence down there that's just barely sticking out, and Jackson reached over it and almost had it. I mean, he was just a split second late. I think his glove got in the right spot.
So full count now on Chris Vercelles, and that hit him right in the back. Second hit batter for Philippines Baseball Group. And it comes with 1 out in the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 3, Braden Celeste.
So here's Braden Sells. Sells 0 for 2 on the day. A pop out and a ground out. Philippines Baseball Group with a runner at first and 1 out. A tie ball game at 3. First pitch, a fastball strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
And Sanders can still hang in there. This has been a stellar outing for him so far. The hit by a pitch, the first blemish for him, but he bounces back with a nice strike there.
0-1, ground ball to third. Whitgo throws to second for 1. Rodriguez to first in time for the double play. 5-4-3 fundamentals. And Philippines Baseball Group is finished here in the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 3. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 5th inning, after an inning and 2/3, Jacob Godino is finished. He yields way to Jack Nelson, coming off of
Now in the game for the Philippines
a couple of
Baseball
years
Group,
at
number 50,
Arkansas
Jack Nelson.
State, coming off of his first grad student season, his first post-grad season,
And now batting
where-
for the Oaks, number 19, Caden Stillwell.
where he composed a 4.5 ERA, went 2-2 in the 2026 campaign, started 11 games Pitched in 15. And he gets his first look against the Conejo Oaks. Top of the order for the Oaks. Caden Stillwell leading things off. Looks at a fastball right down the middle for a strike. Jack Nelson played summer ball last year for the Badlands Red Big Sticks of the North Woods League. And before Arkansas State, he played 2 years at Indian Hills Community College and 1 year at Nichols State University. And that one misses away.
He hasn't played yet this summer, so just like Gadino, he gets a chance to show off his skills for the first time.
Fastball just misses a little bit off. 2 balls and 1 strike.
This top of the order for the Oaks has been productive. Stillwell's 1 for 1 with a walk. Mora has a double. Whitco has a triple, and Dylan Jackson has a homer.
Fastball hits the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Those top 4 have hit for the combined cycle.
Two on the way. Misses down and outside. A full count now on Caden Stillwell. A graduate of Zionsville Community High School, where he played football and baseball, is Jack Nelson. Strike 3 called right on the inside corner, and Stillwell had started to walk towards first, but he's rung up for the first out of the bottom of the 5th.
Tough one, close pitch. Caden Stillwell decided to take, and it cost him. How about Jack Nelson starting off strong with a strikeout? Since that Dylan Jackson home run, the Philippines baseball group has retired 6 consecutive batters, 2 of them on strikeouts.
Zach Mora looks at a fastball strike on the outer part of the plate. Nice framing job there from Micah Tagium.
Really nice framing job on that one.
1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Mora looks at a ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. And with ABS now existing in the big leagues, summer ball and college baseball, probably the highest levels of baseball where you can hear the conversation of framing and watch catchers do it. As that one misses down and away, it rolls to the backstop.
Jack Nelson's been putting decent velocity on the fastball and willing to work both inside and outside on hitters. Very important to mix it up and keep them on their toes.
Fly ball down the left field line, but it's going to fly out of play. Two count on Zach Mora. He was an instrumental piece of the Oaks' offense last year as well. Two pitch. Misses in the dirt. It's now a full count on Mora.
This is where Stillwell was when he got rung up. And you got to wonder for Mora if now that he's seen that, he might be more inclined to swing on a borderline pitch.
3-2 on the way. Just misses high and away for ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Zach Mora. And we talked about those borderline pitches. Saw Mora do the smart thing after taking it, not assuming it would be a ball, and he's got a free pass.
That was a really good take, especially since he had that strike 1 that was really, really close earlier in the at-bat. Watch as it go for ball 4 this time.
Misses down and in. 1 ball and no strikes to Matthew Whitco, who picked up the first RBI of the game for the Oaks. He had an RBI triple to center that scored Caden Stillwell all the way from first. That was back in the 3rd inning. 1-0, a little half swing there from Whitco. The count is even at 1.
Well, Matthew Whitco has been an extra base machine so far this season. 2 doubles and a triple on the year.
Check at first. Woo, that one pulled Isaiah Chavez off the bag a bit, but able to keep the throw from going down the right field line. Runner at first, 1 out. 1-1 pitch. Whitko shoots one right back up the middle for a base hit. It's dropped in center. And that allows Mora to go to third, so the little misplay by Primanto in center field now puts runners on the corners with 1 out.
Number 12, Dylan Jackson.
Well, that's pretty big, and Dylan Jackson is going to be ready to try to capitalize. Whitko now a 2-hit day. This Oaks top of the order has done really well at getting consistent contact, taking advantage no matter who's out there.
Well, that brings up Dylan Jackson, who launched a 2-run home run to left field, and Oaks have a golden opportunity to take the lead. Jackson takes the ball way outside and in the dirt. 1-0, so more of the go-ahead run is at third base. It's a tie game of 3, 1 out, first and third, bottom of the 5th inning. 1-0. Jackson looks at a ball upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, if you walk Jackson, you set up forces everywhere, but walk may come back to bite you. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike on Dylan Jackson. Mora and Whitko, the runners. Two 1. Chopped foul to the left side, so the count evens at 2. A little more pressure on Jackson now with 2 strikes. Two. Line drive, base hit to left field. The Oaks take the lead as Mora scores. Whitko to second. And Dylan Jackson rips an RBI single into left field, putting the Oaks up by 1.
Dylan Jackson's been unstoppable at the plate. Couple hits today.
Now batting, number 35.
Now Luke Medhurst, who's also been hitting pretty well as of late with 2 hits against the Foresters a couple of days ago, has a chance with 2 runners on and just 1 out.
Jackson with now 3 RBIs on the day. Luke Medhurst looks at a ball down and in. Medhurst 0 for 1 with a walk. Had a couple of hits on Tuesday against the Santa Barbara Foresters. 1-0. Instead, Jack Nelson takes a look at Matthew Whitko at second base. Whitko and Jackson, the runners now. Popped up into short center field. Primanto comes on and is able to make the catch. 2 down.
Good response from Jack Nelson getting a fly ball out. Aiden Voiles is a tough out himself. He comes to the dish. For Philippines, they've done a good job of staying in this game. This is the Oaks' first lead today. They haven't had any runs since the 2nd inning. They'll want to hold right here so that the response is easier.
Voiles looks at a ball that misses just a little bit outside. He singled back in the 2nd inning. And he's certainly a guy that is reliable when it comes to coming through with 2 outs. Misses upstairs and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. We saw him in this type of situation on Sunday tie the game against the Barons. A swing and a miss. Nelson took some off it there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Grant Rodriguez waits on deck. 2-1, misses inside. It's now a 3-1 count on Voiles. Well, Nelson will need to throw a strike here. A walk could give him all kinds of trouble. 3-1. That hits the outside corner. It's now a 3-2 full count. And with runners on first and second and 2 outs, the runners will be going on this pitch.
We'll see if Voiles swings the bat on this one.
3-2. Runners go. Hot shot to short, and play is made over there. The throw to first just in time. Nice scoop over there at short by Christian Santiago. So the Oaks do take the lead. They score a run. They get 2 hits, and we now head to the 6th inning. 4-3 Oaks. We'll be right back. We head now to the 6th inning, and Oaks have another new pitcher. It'll be Pearson Howe, the 3rd Oaks pitcher that we have seen. And Pearson Howe has made 1 pitching appearance so far this season. And he saw action early on. It was against the Orange County Riptide in the 7-4 win.
Yeah, we saw him pitch the 6th in that one. Got a strikeout, then allowed a couple hits. Didn't benefit from an error either, but ultimately just the 1 run allowed. And he will try to keep it scoreless in this inning, coming off a year at Pepperdine where he had a 9 ERA in 15 appearances.
Graduated from Bishop Montgomery High School in Torrance. First pitch is a strike to Simon Hoffman. Hoffman 0 for 1 on the day. He's been hit, and he has struck out looking. There's a shot in the air to center field. Medhurst is there, though, to make the catch. 1 out.
Nicely done from Pearson Howe. Saw the cutter and then saw a standard heater right after that. So if he's going to mix up the movements in that way and get outs, it will be effective, most likely. Hoffman, of course, got some hard contact, but right into center.
Micah Tagium, the catcher, 0 for 2 on the day. Swings and misses for strike 1. Saw him ground out to third his last time up. The 0-1. There's a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes on Tagium. Chopper to the left side. Whitgo, bare hands, throws to first. In time. Nice play at third by Matthew Whitgo, and it looked like Tagia might have gotten a little bit of a late start on that one, as he thought it might have gone foul, but a key second out for the Oaks.
Now batting, number
Yeah, that's a
20,
tricky one.
Isaiah
Shows why you always got to run, even if you think it's foul. Whitco just making the play. It really looked like he might not have time to get it over there, but nice barehand action.
Chavez looks at a strike that drops into the middle. Well, Chavez responsible for the solo blast back in the second, 1 of 3 runs that inning. And in this game for Philippines Baseball Group, as the Oaks are currently in front 4-3. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, the 0-2. Just missed off the corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, Pearson Howe can throw just about every type of fastball. You get the standard 4-seam, you get the cutter, you get what looked like a splitter early in the at-bat. He's doing everything.
1-2 is tipped into the glove of Lucas Martinov for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 6th inning for Pearson Howe. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 4-3 Oaks. You're watching Oaks Baseball on YouTube. Stay tuned. Bottom of the 6th inning, Richie Barrera, new pitcher for the Philippines Baseball Group. A left-hander from LA Mission College, where he played his last couple of years. And he looks to hold the Oaks where they are. We saw the Oaks take the lead in the bottom of the 5th inning thanks to a walk, a single, and then an RBI single by Dylan Jackson. So Barrera comes on, and he will face Grant Rodriguez to lead things off for the Oaks. Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts.
Big chance for the Oaks. They've done what they needed to on defense since the second. 3 1-2-3 innings, and in the 5th it was a hit by a pitch that got erased by a double play. So they faced 12 batters in the last 4 innings on defense. Now on offense, Grant Rodriguez will try to step up, and he's trying to bounce back from a pair of strikeouts today.
First pitch of the day from Barrera is popped up to the right side and into short right field. The second baseman, that is Mason Fang, makes the catch. There's also been some defensive changes. Isaiah Chavez has gone from first to catcher now, and at first base for Philippines now is Ethan Granillo. So Micah Tagiam's day is done. And that'll bring up now Bodie Grieve. Hot shot is just foul outside the third base bag. Well, Bodie Grieve 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of pop-outs. We've talked about him in terms of having not quite shown that bat pop a ton yet. We know he has it, though. And the 0-1 on the way from Barrera. Nice off speed, but it just drops a little low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Slow curveball from Barrera. Didn't work that time, but you can see when that pitch is effective at getting swings and misses if it's located properly.
1-1. There's a strike on the inner part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Just like that. That's exactly what he's looking for.
Excellent location there from Barrera. Something he'll want to be consistent with. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a foul tip right into the glove of Chavez for out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
Well, the bottom of the Oaks order is a combined 0 for 8 today. It's sometimes been the bottom of the order that's doing the most for the Oaks on offense. We saw that yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say, against the Foresters. But this time, the top of the order has been generating all the offense, while the bottom 3 have not yet, although Lucas Martinov will try to change that here.
Martinov looks at a strike that drops in there, and some fine movement on the pitches from Barrera. Martinov has flied out to right field twice. And the 0-1 on the way. Off the hands almost. No balls and 2 strikes now as Martinov got jammed there. Caden Stillwell waits on deck. Two outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-2 to Martinov. Just off the plate there. And it's now 1-2 with 2 outs. Barrera did not clip that corner. Pitch. Oh, that hits Martinov. Looked like it got him right on the hand is what he's grabbing. So the Oaks with a 2-out base runner. Martinov is on first the hard way.
Well, Richie Barrera was really close to getting out of the inning. Now he has to face Stillwell at the top of the order.
Stillwell.
So Caden Stillwell steps to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a walk, and a strikeout. Went down looking his last time up. And the first pitch chopped into the glove of Barrera, who tosses to first to complete the putout. So no runs, no hits, a hit batter. And we now head to the 7th inning. We're 2/3 of the way through this game. Oaks on top, 4-3. We'll be right back. Top of the 7th inning, Pearson Howe on for his second inning of work. He was fortunate to compose a 1-2-3 6th inning, including a strikeout. And the Oaks still out in front 4-3 in front of Philippines Baseball Group. Of course, as we have seen, no lead is safe, but it's been a well-played baseball game.
Absolutely, it has. And these Oaks pitchers over the last few innings have quietly been putting together solid performances. Have not allowed a hit since back in the second. And really looked like Philippines would have a good start to the game on offense, but everything kind of fizzled out over these last few innings.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter, Noah Rodriguez, into the game in Hector Pena's spot. He looks at a strike on the outside corner. Misses outside. The count evens at 1. Pitch just misses a little bit off the plate for a ball. Well, Noah Rodriguez played summer ball in 2024 for the Rochester Honkers of the Northwoods League. Currently goes to University of Hawaii, and he swings and misses at that one. Before transferring to Hawaii, he played a season at Mount San Antonio College in 2025, where he played 48 games. Composed 65 hits, and he looks at strike 3 on the inner part of the plate. 1 gone.
Close pitch. The off speed from Pearson Howe pays off, though. That's Howe's second strikeout this afternoon.
Now batting, number 22.
Well placed and well done.
Tyler Permonto getting his third looks of the day. He is 0 for 2. He has reached on an error and struck out swinging. Looks at one that just misses a little bit inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 ground ball to short. Fielded by Mora. Throw to first in time, and another nice stretch by Dylan Jackson on the receiving end. 2 gone.
Quick start to the inning. Pearson Howe with a couple quick outs. Continues to generate weak contact or locate his pitches well enough to get swings and misses or strikes.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Mason Fang. And that one misses. It's Mays Borgmeyer. Chopper on the ground to short. Zach Mora fires to first. A right down the middle strike to Jackson. Another 1-2-3 inning for Pearson Howe. Time to stretch here at Pirate Park as we head to the bottom of the 7th with the Oaks in front, 4-3. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 7th inning, Richie Barrera in for
Mora.
his second inning of work, and he faces Zach Mora to lead things off for the Conejo Oaks. Mora is 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a walk. He drew a walk his last time up in the 5th inning that ultimately led to Dylan Jackson's RBI single. Well, 4-3 Oaks. Oaks 2-1 on the season. Philippines baseball group yet to win a game, and there's a fly ball out to center field. Tyler Permonto underneath it to make the catch. One gone. So a quick 1 pitch, 1 out.
And Barrera's been good today. Outside of the hit by a pitch, hasn't allowed a base runner. And he's locating well, picking his spots, finding them. Philippines pitching today has been pretty good. They just need to find a way to get offense. Haven't had a hit since the 2nd inning, yet they still trail by just 1.
Yeah, ever since that 2nd inning where they had their explosive offense, they've been pretty quiet. Well, here's Matthew Whitgo. He's had a good day at the plate. He's 2 for 3, an RBI triple and a single. Pops that one foul out of play. His single, his last time up, in the middle of the walk of Mora, and the RBI single from Dylan Jackson, who is on deck. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. A 1 on the way from Barrera. Slider just misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, looking at Philippines' past games this season, this might perhaps be the most balanced in terms of scoring that they have faced against another team. That one just missed. 2 balls and 1 strike.
This is the heart of the order for the Oaks. With Dylan Jackson standing on deck.
2-1 pitch. Misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Barrera, you touched on it. Outside of the hit by pitch, had a pretty much perfect inning last inning. Here's the 3-1. Misses upstairs for ball 4. It's still a live ball. It's not like Whitgo couldn't go to second if he wanted to. But he'll hold at first, and he draws a 1-out walk.
Now batting, number 12, Dylan Jackson.
So Dylan Jackson will come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a 2-run blast and an RBI single. He's got 3 RBIs on the day. So Whitgo the runner at first with 1 out. First pitch. Big swing and a miss. Jackson comes up empty there. No balls and 1 strike.
We've seen him swing at air today, but we've also seen him get a hold of some pitches. He has the home run earlier.
0-1. Misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. And we have now seen him go deep twice in the season. His first time being that walk-off 2-run home run against MLB Youth Academy. 1-1. Misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And for Jackson, the season he's having so far with a couple home runs, just so big for reps and confidence. He had just 156 at San Jose State last season, so he was playing high-level baseball, but just didn't quite get going. It's a perfect spot for him to be this summer.
Barrera checks on Whitgo. Almost caught him a little bit off guard, but Whitgo able to get back safely. So 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Two one on the way. Misses high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike.
The command hasn't been as sharp for Barrera ever since that hit by a pitch. He got out of the 6th, but then, of course, allowed the walk here, and now is behind in the count against Jackson.
Three-one pitch. Upstairs, back-to-back walks after one out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and
Now batting, number 35.
walks are definitely not going to be friends with Philippines baseball group, especially given that they already are down a run.
Yeah, this is a spot where they just need to keep it where things are at. The Oaks haven't really gotten going on offense too much, but now this is a good chance. And for Philippines, the offense just needs to back up these pitchers more. But for now, in a jam against Luke Medhurst with one out and runners in first and second, it makes sense that there's a meeting on the mound right now to try to get Barrera some confidence back.
Yeah, Barrera just needs a little reset here. He's a double play away from getting out of this inning. He will face Luke Medhurst. Hitless on the day so far. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And we'll see if the Oaks can make Barrera pay for the 2 walks here. It's Whitgo at second and Jackson at first with one out. First pitch to Medhurst. Fastball right on the outside corner, 0-1. Aiden Voiles waits on deck for Conejo. A 1 pitch. Foul tipped right into the glove of Isaiah Chavez. So quickly, Medhurst is behind 0-2. Oaks with a key opportunity to get some insurance runs here, and they're going to want it. 0-2. Check swing. He did not go. Pitch was high. So it's now 1-2 on Luke Medhurst, and Barrera looking to get out of the woods here. Whitgo and Jackson the runners. Barrera has pitched well up to this point. He just wants to get out of this thing unscathed. Philippines does not want to give up another run here. 1-2 just missed off the plate. Barrera does not get the call there.
That's good patience from Luke Medhurst. He saw the same pitch almost on the first pitch of the at-bat and took it for a called strike. Good job knowing that that one was just a hair outside.
Just a hair can make all the difference in baseball. 2-2 misses low for ball 3. Well, Barrera, he's got some good heat, and the velo has definitely got some English on it. Well, now it's first and second. One out of a 3-2 count on Medhurst. A walk would load the bases here. Something Barrera and Philippines do not want. Payoff pitch. Fouled away by Medhurst, and will reset and do it again. Medhurst putting up a good battle against Barrera and making him work. We've talked about it. That's something that the Oaks are already showing a lot of great strides in, making the pitchers work, making them throw a lot of pitches to earn their outs. First and second, one out. Another 3-2. Just misses inside, and that will load the bases, and it looks like that may be the end for Barrera. Yep, we've got a new pitcher coming in. So, Richie Barrera gets the first out of the bottom of the 7th, but he allows 3 consecutive walks. So we will have a new pitcher. We will step aside the Oaks with a golden opportunity. Stay tuned. Well, the Oaks have the bases loaded and 1 out, and after Barrera loads the bases with 3 consecutive walks, that sparks the end for him, and it's Nick Tostado taking over for Philippines Baseball Group, coming out of his redshirt freshman season at Ventura College, played for the Pirates. He looks to get out of this one, and now all 3 runners on base right now do belong to Barrera, so unless Voiles or anyone after him would come in to score, no runs would be charged to Tostado as it is right now. But he looks to get the Philippines Baseball Group out of trouble here. They are chasing 1 run. It's bases loaded and 1 out. Tostado graduated from Adolfo Camarillo High School, kind of right around the corner in Camarillo. And the batter is Aiden Voiles, and this is a dangerous Oaks batter with the bases loaded and less than 2 outs.
Yeah, Voiles just 1 for 3 today, but had 2 hits against the Barons a few days back. Definitely has a huge chance with the bases loaded to get something done.
Yeah, Voiles, a fine contact hitter. Has every capability in his pocket to do damage here. Whitgo, Jackson, and Medhurst the runners. Bases full of Oaks. In the dirt, blocked by Chavez. Ball 1. And if there's one thing you don't want to do if you're Tostado, it is walk Voiles here, because don't want to give up any extra runs, which could happen on some kind of contact play, but you don't want to allow it via free pass. 1-0, misses a little bit off the plate. 2-0, no dice on the framing attempt from Chavez. Chavez was moved from first base to catcher earlier in the game as Micah Taguiam came out of the game. Ethan Granillo is at first base. 2-0. Low, 3-0. So Voiles is 1 ball away from an RBI free pass. Whitgo, Jackson, and Medhurst, the runners on base. Grant Rodriguez waits on deck, the 3-0. There's a strike, and a much-needed one from Tostado.
Yeah, Tostado getting back into the count just a little bit. So far, we've seen fastball, slider, and decent pitch mix. He's got good velo. Just trying to use those pitches in a well-located way.
3-1 on the way. Voiles gets a piece of it. It looked like it hit off of Chavez's glove. So it's now a full count with 1 out. A little more pressure on Voiles now. Corners are up for Philippines Baseball Group. They are a double play away from getting out of this inning unscathed. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3-2 pitch. Skied into shallow center field. Center fielder Promonto makes the catch, and Whitgo holds his place. Oh, what a throw that was from center as Chavez leaps to catch it. But yeah, that ball was not nearly deep enough for Whitgo to score.
Yeah, good decision to stay. Grant Rodriguez is 0 for 3 today, but we've seen the damage he can do this year. Had a double and a sac fly against the Riptide back in the season opener on the 6th. Except it's not him. It's Ryder Gordon pinch hitting instead.
Yep, Ryder Gordon hitting for Rodriguez, and with 2 outs takes maybe a little bit of pressure off Philippines. Not much, though. Still got to face Ryder Gordon. One of the most clutch hitters perhaps on this team, but certainly on the Claremont Mudscript Stags roster. He'll be a rising senior this coming year. Takes the ball in the dirt, blocked by Chavez. And Gordon coming off of what was by far his best season for CMS. Multiple accolades. 1-0. just misses a little bit upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Second and third team all region this season for Claremont Mud Scripps. 2-0. Fastball right on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's also CSC Academic All-District. Started in 49 games. Hit 14 home runs in 2026, his junior season. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Two-one to Gordon. Fouled away. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both his freshman and sophomore seasons were seasons of all academic team honors for Gordon. Attended Royal High School in Simi Valley. He's got pressure now. Pressure is on both Gordon and Tostado. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 4-3 Oaks is your score right now. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. And the throw on to first to complete the inning. So the Oaks leave them loaded as Tostado is able to get Philippines out of trouble. Still 4-3 Oaks as we head to the 8th. We'll be right back. Top of the 8th inning, 4-3 Oaks. They did blow an opportunity to score with bases loaded and 1 out. And now the batter batting for the first time today for Philippines Baseball Group is a Johnny Reister, who made the play to end the bottom of the 7th inning. Reister having taken over for Christian Santiago at short. Santiago ended the day 0-for-3 with 2 strikeouts. So Reister getting his first looks of the day. Takes one low and away for ball 1.
Pearson Howe's just at 19 pitches today, already in his 3rd inning of work. Make it 20 after that last one.
2 balls and no strikes on a Johnny Reister, a UC Berkeley commit, and that one a strike on the outer part of the plate. That one is chopped foul into the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's powering through these pitches right now. Pearson Howe already raring to go on 2-2.
Ground ball left side, just outside the third base bag. Nothing for Whitko to do there. And it would be Chris Vercelles waiting on deck as he had pinch hit for Nomar Vasquez. And that one misses down and away, so the count runs full. On to Johnny Reister. 3-2. High and outside, ball 4, so a leadoff walk from Pearson Howe. That would be his first free pass of the game that he's allowed.
I think Pearson Howe just needs to slow it down by about 3 seconds. He was not working this fast in either of the first 2 innings, and he kind of just threw the same pitch twice and was really trying to speed through it. It makes sense. When you're in your 3rd inning, you don't want things to drag out as a reliever. He's not necessarily used to pitching this long at Pepperdine, but at the same time just needs to slow a little bit.
First pitch misses low to Chris Vercelles, who was hit by a pitch his first time up when he pinch hit earlier in the game for Nomar Vasquez. That was back in the 5th inning. Takes a hack at that one and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Reister with a decent lead over at first. Jackson holding him on. There he goes. Pitches a strike. Throw down to second it gets away, and Reister wisely holds at second, but he's got himself a stolen base.
Not a bad throw, just a little bit to the left. Runner in scoring position for the baseball group. The chance to tie the game, but it's 1-2 for Vercelles at the moment.
We'll see how significant that stolen base turns out to be. It's certainly a good idea for Philippines baseball group to get aggressive here, to give themselves the best chances that they can. Ground ball left side. Play is made by Whitko, and he throws on to first for out number 1.
Hold the runner, get the out. Exactly what Pearson Howe wanted to see.
Now batting, number 3, Braden Sellers.
Braden Sells at the plate now with 1 out and a runner at second. He is 0 for 3 on the day. He grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his last time up. Oaks not in a double play scenario here with first base open. Misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. One out. Fastball down and in. It's 2 balls and no strikes now on Braden Sells. One out, runner at second, the 2-0. Ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Coming around third to score is Reister. On his way to second, sliding in safely is Braden Sells. And just like that, Philippines baseball group has tied this game up at 4.
Now batting, number 35, Simon Hoffman.
The first hit for Philippines since the 2nd inning, and it comes at a huge time. Braden Sells staying in the game was huge. Now it's Simon Hoffman up next. And Hoffman doesn't have a hit yet today. He got hit by a pitch back in the 1st. Has a runner in scoring position, though, and just 1 out. Now the Philippines baseball group has a chance to try to take the lead.
Runner at second, 1 out. Fastball hits the inside corner for a strike. And Sells with good speed at second base. It's anybody's game. 0-1. Just missed the corner outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hoffman would like to give his team the lead. 1-1. Fastball strike on the lower part of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And Pearson Howe has slowed it down just a little bit. He still is working relatively quickly, which is fine, but he's taken just a few seconds off, or added a few extra seconds, I should say. It's making a lot of difference right now.
That's in the dirt. Gets away from Martinov enough for Sells to advance to third. So that is the go-ahead run standing 90 feet away. All Hoffman has to do now is hit a fly ball deep enough. Runner at third, one out, infield in. 2-2. Swing, or a strike three called on the corner. Little half swing from Hoffman there. Whether he went or not, he's rung up.
Three strikeouts for Pearson Howe, and here's Ethan Granillo getting his chance after coming into the field.
Takes a strike.
Now batting number 9, Ethan Granillo.
Yeah, Granillo getting his first plate appearance of the day. Takes the ball upstairs, and the appeal at first, he did not go.
Granillo 0 for 6 entering this game at the plate, but he does have an RBI.
Looks at another strike on the outer part of the plate. Granillo batting in the spot of Micah Tagiam, the starting catcher of the game. Fouls that one right off the catcher's mask of Lucas Martinov.
And Pearson Howe is trying to finish off the inning here. 23 pitches this inning after having 18 combined in his first 2 frames.
Swing and a miss. A foul tip into the glove of Martinov. So the game remains tied heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. 4-4 is your score. Oaks will come up to bat. Will they take the lead? Find out when we return. Bottom of the 8th inning now. The game is tied at 4. And if the only guarantee that would be in play if the Oaks did not score this inning is that there would be a bottom of the 9th inning. So Nick Tostado on for another inning of work, and got a new catcher behind the plate. It's Dylan Taguiam, the brother of Micah Taguiam. So now we have seen both Taguiams into this game for Philippines Baseball Group. And it'll be Bodie Grieve leading things off for the Oaks. The right fielder, he's 0 for 3 in this game with a couple of pop-outs and a strikeout. First pitch misses a little inside, 1-0.
And speaking of catcher changes, Brady Francisco is on deck in place of Lucas Martinov.
Good deal of substitutions on both sides, which we'd expect later in the game. That one is whacked foul to the left side. Well, that foul ball does take your eyes to a very nice view of those palm trees out there down the left field line, right by the left field corner, right by the bullpen. 1-1, misses down and away in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count on Bodie Grieve. Two one on the way, a strike on the outside corner. Count even at 2. Two on the way. Misses down and in. 3 balls and 2 strike. A full count on Bodie Grieve. Three-two on the way is popped up, and this will go behind the stadium.
We thought that might have been press box territory for the second time this season, but it wasn't.
Here's the 3-2. Misses upstairs. A leadoff walk to Bodie Grieve.
Now in the game, pinch hitting, number
So
21,
Brady Francisco will pinch hit for Lucas Martinov. So Martinov ends the day 0 for 2 at the plate with a hit by pitch, and Brady Francisco, another Oaks returner, steps to the plate. First pitch. Misses down and away. Ball 1. Well, Brady Francisco, redshirt junior at Oklahoma State from Simi Valley, California, played for the Oaks in 2023, has also played summer ball for the Greenville Flyboys in the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Before Oklahoma State, he had redshirted at Grand Canyon University, also played at Yavapai. 2-0. Misses in the dirt. It's now 3 balls and no strikes.
Tostado's lost track of his location a little bit, and not at a good time, right when Philippines finally added a run to tie the score.
Rio misses outside, a 4-pitch walk, so back-to-back walks for the Oaks. Not the way you want to start the inning if you're Tostado on the mound. Setting up a jam here, and we're going to have a mound visit.
Understandably so. 3 straight walks were what took Richie Barrera out of the game in the 7th. Now it's 2 straight walks coming from the hand of Tostado. And for Caden Stillwell, he's 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. Had a single way back in the 1st. Got thrown out when he was tagging for home on that fly ball into left. That turned into a double play.
Well, the Oaks have a big opportunity to make Philippines Baseball Group pay for these walks. And when you look at the impact of the game, walks are just about as damaging as errors on the defensive side. So Grieve at second and Brady Francisco at first. Nobody out. Stillwell showing bunt. He bunts it to the left side. It's a beauty. Throw to first. Right beside the first baseman, he drops it. Coming to the plate and scoring is Bodie Grieve. And the Oaks take the lead 5-4.
What a sequence. A sac bunt turned infield single for Caden Stillwell, and then Bodie Grieve comes home on the error. How about the Oaks playing small ball to get back up in this game?
Well, I'm telling you, it's the mistakes that we have seen all innings so far here in the bottom of the 8th. And now Zach Mora steps to the plate. He flew out to center his last time up. He could easily bring another run home here. He looks at a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Still nobody out in this inning. Oaks could do a lot more than this.
Mora doubled way back in the first inning. Francisco and Stillwell the runners. Looks at a ball up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oaks ahead by 1. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Taguiam. And Granillo, the first baseman, so Chavez is out of the game now. First and third, still nobody out. 2-1 to Mora. Chopper left side, in through for a base hit. Francisco scores, and it's a 6-4 Conejo Oaks lead.
The bats are stringing them together now. Zach Mora just barely got it through the hole, and now it's the heart of the order. Matthew Whitco, Dylan Jackson, Luke Medhurst, the next 3. Not a good spot for Philippines to be in, and finally the Oaks are coming to life on offense.
They get an insurance run on the RBI single from Mora. Matthew Whitco, he's had a good day at the plate. He's got 2 hits. He walked his last time up. He's 2 for 3. He shows bunt, pulls it back. The pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. It's first and second, still nobody out. 2 walks, an error, and an RBI single. That's what this inning has come down to so far. Tostado steps off. 1 ball and no strikes on Matthew Whitco. Dylan Jackson waits on deck. Skied in the air to left center field. Catch is made out there in left center field by Braden Sells. Out number 1.
Now batting, number 12, Dylan Jackson.
That'll now bring up Dylan Jackson for the Oaks. Jackson is 2 for 3 on the day. He's got a 2-run blast, an RBI single. He walked his last time up. It's Matthew Whitco. Or I beg your pardon, it's Caden Stillwell at second. And Zach Mora at first. First pitch. Popped back foul and out of play. He was ready to get that bat up there. First and second with 1 out. The 0-1. Misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. One gone here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-1 misses up and in. 2 balls and 1 strike.
The control has not been there for Tostado this inning. With a couple walks, then allowed a couple singles. What he'd really like is a double play. Just get out of it in 1 snap.
2-1. And that hit Jackson looked like on the it looks like they're saying it hit off the knob of the bat instead. So it's a 2-2 count on Dylan Jackson.
Yeah, those are hard to tell, but that might have been a good call. I mean, I think it gave a little thunk, like it hit off the knob rather than the batting gloves.
First and second, 1 out. 2-2 to Jackson. Swing and a miss. So Dylan Jackson goes down via way of the K for the second out.
Now batting.
2 strikeouts today for Dylan Jackson, but he has a couple hits and a walk. And Luke Medhurst has a couple walks. Not a hit yet today, but he's a good guy to have up in this situation for the Oaks.
First and second, 2 outs, 6-4 Oaks. Misses down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Tostado appears to have been able to rebound from his early bottom of the 8th inning hurdles, having already allowed 2 runs this inning. There's a strike on the outer part of the plate, and unless Philippines can rally in the 9th inning, Tostado is the pitcher of record. One. Fly ball in the air to left, down the line, twisting foul, and it will land foul. So it's now a 1-2 count on Luke Medhurst. Medhurst has walked twice today. He's 0 for 2.
And if it gets there, Danny Aguilera is the man on deck for the Oaks, replacing Aiden Voiles.
First and second, 2 outs. 1-2 to Medhurst. Just missed inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was very close, and
there
have been a couple called strikes at that spot for sure today. It's just different with the left-handed hitter at the plate.
2-2 with 2 outs. Tostado deals. Fastball upstairs, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, first and second, 2 outs, runners going. Misses up and away for ball 4. That is the 3rd time Medhurst has drawn ball 4 today.
Now in the game, pinch hitting, number 39, Danny Aguilera.
So now Danny Aguilera will pinch hit for Aiden Voiles. First pitch misses in the dirt for a ball. Well, Aguilera, currently attending Menlo College, having previously attended Moore Park and Ventura College. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-0, misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes on Aguilera.
Remember, the Oaks stranded the bases loaded last inning, didn't score. They already got 2 runs across this inning, but they'll want more to be able to capitalize, especially with already 9 runners left on base this afternoon.
Hits the upper part of the zone for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Aguilera lifts one in the air to left center field. It's got some carry, but in the gap, it's Braden Sells who's able to settle under it to make the catch. So Oaks pick up 2 runs, and Philippines baseball group needs 2 runs to stay in this ball game. We're heading to the 9th inning. Oaks 3 outs away. We'll be right back. Oaks 3 outs away from advancing to 3-1 on the season, and now on the mound for the Oaks to try to close it is their closer, Braden Lau. Lau, having transferred from University of Hawaii Hilo to Wagner College. Former Oaks player last season, was their closer as well. He stands in to take on Philippines baseball group here. It'll be Dylan Taguiam getting his first looks of the day, the brother of Micah Taguiam.
That means Isaiah Chavez is out of the lineup, and he had a home run in the second inning to lead off scoring.
Deals a strike on the outer part of the zone, so yeah, Chavez's impact has been made on the game, but he is out now for Dylan Taguiam, who mentioned before is another returner for Philippines baseball group. That one hits the outside corner as well. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, Taguiam played in the summer of 2024 for the Palm Beach Extreme of the South Florida Collegiate League. Played for Philippines baseball group last season, and he takes that one upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Lau deals. Swing and a miss. 1 gone here in the 9th inning. And the Oaks now 2 outs away.
Well, as you can see, Braden Lau is a tough pitcher to hit. Gets out there in a lot of high leverage situations for the Oaks. Pitched a scoreless frame against the Barons back on the 7th. Played 2026 at Wagner and had a 7.42 ERA there. And he's got a unique delivery that can fool hitters.
I'll bring up Noah Rodriguez for Philippines baseball group. He went down looking in his last at-bat off the bench. Misses outside, 1-0. Well, Philippines baseball group after today, their next game is in 5 days in Pasadena at Jackie Robinson Memorial Field against the Arroyo Seco Saints. Two balls and no strikes on Noah Rodriguez. That one just hit the corner. 2 balls and 1 strikes. Next week on the docket for Philippines baseball group, they've got the Saints, the Santa Barbara Foresters, the Slow Blues, San Francisco Seagulls, and then to start that following Sunday, the Walnut Creek Crawdads. That one's back to Lau. He knocks it down. Throws to first, and he overthrows Dylan Jackson. That one just hit off the tip of his glove, and sloppy play there by Braden Lau, a hiccup, and we'll see how Philippines baseball group responds to that.
Yeah, that's surprising. I mean, certainly a tough way to allow a runner on. Game-tying run now stands at the plate in Tyler Primanto,
who's hitless on the day so far, but he's certainly in a position where he has the opportunity to do big damage here. So Rodriguez at first with 1 out. And Primanto takes the ball outside. Primanto reached on an error his first time up. Struck out back in the 4th inning and grounded out to short in the 7th. Misses outside, the count even at 1. The Oaks are a double play away from winning this game. Pitch, a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Tyler Primanto. Mars Borgmeyer waits on deck. There goes the runner, and it's fouled away. So Rodriguez will have to retreat back to first. It's now an even 2-2 count on Tyler Primanto. Swing and a miss. 2 outs in the 9th inning. The Oaks now 1 out away.
It's up to Mays Borgmeyer to try to get something done in his first at bat.
Mays Borgmeyer. Last hope for Philippines baseball group, looks at a strike on the outside corner.
His second at bat, pardon me. He did ground out in the 7th.
0-1. In there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes, and now the Oaks 1 strike away. Should it go any farther, a Johnny Reister waits on deck. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And that is your ball game. Oaks win 6-4 over Philippines baseball group. They advance to 3-1 on the season. Philippines baseball group falls to 0-3. Well, it was a back and forth affair between these two baseball teams, but Oaks come out on top with the victory. As we welcome you back upstairs to the booth, Calvin, it was certainly an unpredictable matchup on the day. We saw Philippines baseball group jump out to a loud 3-0 lead in the top of the 2nd inning, and then they didn't score. Later on until the 8th inning. Yeah. And the Oaks, they tied the game in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They had a 2-run bomb from Dylan Jackson, and the Oaks, they were able to rally with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th there with the help of some walks and some mistakes in the field, but a great game overall.
Yeah, the hits dried up for Philippines. Just 1 hit after the 2nd inning, and because of that, the Oaks were able to come back from a 3-0 deficit and pick up the win. There's been some close wins this season for the Conejo Oaks, but they're 3-1. Looking forward to a revenge matchup on the road against the Santa Barbara Foresters tomorrow, which you can catch right here with us on YouTube.
Yes, the Oaks will be in Santa Barbara at Eddie Matthews Field tomorrow for a 4:30 afternoon Friday matchup. From our spectacular crew of the Conejo Oaks, alongside Calvin Kaplan, my name is Sammy Fawn, and we will see you tomorrow